shower of nades into B. Here we go. Alexi's got a quick one in mind. ZywOo ready to receive, and it is ZywOo after all. Let's see if he can track those bounding Danes. Valda, good for it. And now he's into the site. Masucha's trying to actively contest this. Yeah, the frags are coming in one by one. OG locking it down, looks set for success. Only Shox and his USP, and it's not long for this. Wild 3 straight out of the gates from Valda's Glock. Should be able to find one head. If it's Flames, that's great. Takes down OG's star. Shox tucked in, yet a frag flash from ZywOo to set him up. He does try to strike Valda. Doesn't seem to care about his screen being white. He still found the head, and now a man advantage. 20 seconds, Chad. A little sketchy. And if Masucha can destabilize, a little more than that was required, because now I fear the bomb plant's pretty much locked in. Alexi trying to get it down. He's been caught by Apex. Chaos now on the site. Valda's lost it as well in the round. It peters out into nothingness. ZywOo down, sure, but Mantu just won't get the fight in time, and so Tucking Tail has to survive. Apex does not close the gap in time. Attack play, it's Shox with some damage, and that's perfect. Oh, the synergy's there, the damage is too, but only one down so far on this B defense. I was there to deal with it, but smoked off. They need Shox now, and they find him. ZywOo perfectly hidden by the incendiary, wanting to play the denial here, and Valda doesn't check the no-scope to the head, and it falls apart again. OG, so many steps in the right direction. ZywOo's got his knife out, he's slashing for it. Nico could perhaps have set him up, but Kyojin's got the denial. Okay, a couple of very mad finishes for the OG Vitality head-to-head, but truly announced on that CT position. They're taking space. If they could try and find stairs, which they have, they've got to just avoid this orb. Don't give him anything. Don't give him a thing. They tag him through the bot. 8 HP. This is OG's response. He's cowering in fear. Shox with his secondary orb to try and bail out the recovery. And he might even have a look at this, you know.
He's got a full belt of utility here. Smoke for the bomb would be nice.
Kit. Oh, lordy. Oh no, OG cannot stomach a loss.
Oh, that's a bit deep, I think, Alex.
You're right, he's going to have his bum sticking out, but exposed on the jiggle. Careful now, Nico, you better not go down. It's going to get awkward. Very awkward. A fake plant. Alexi reveals himself and saves them just in the nick of time. God damn, Shox makes something out of nothing there. Okay. How do they handle this? So they're just charging through off a flash. ZywOo and Kyojin have got a lovely little crossfire here. Sandwich and CT. Multiple targets, and they've overwhelmed the first. Chad, this could get nasty for Vitality.
We've seen this before.
We have. And that's the change-up. Nico's AK is a necessary evil. He needs more. Mantu's Deeg for his second in the server. And now ZywOo going hunting. Of course he finds him. Nico in that smoke. Another Alexi straight through the smoke. Caught by the woo. Mantu. The flash, that's brilliant from Mantu. Game on now. We asked for something, and he does deliver. The smoke now deployed. ZywOo's playing nasty little games here. That swings out, but Mantu pulls OG in. That is exactly what they needed from Mantu. Now it's time for that plant. Smoke down, Valda responsible. There could be a denial from Apex. That's the only one in a position to do so, and he has found one. Nico caught on ramp side. Shox's flank has got them dead to right. Oh no! 2 backs turn. The reaction slow. Valda collapses, and now down to just 2. Alexi and Flames to defend that ticking bomb.
They have smokes for this. They have utility for this.
It's not going to be easy at all. You surely want to get Shox on the defuse side with a bodyguard and hard shots to hit, dumping all their util now. Looking for any elevated angle, caught out one-on-one. Let's see how this goes. Alexi up against Shoxy. And he falls straight for the bluff. Shox, too smart, fakes it out. And 4 kills from Vitality's legendary name. That is 9. And a solid defense, a solid start. Yeah, maybe Mantu can find the first. There it is. Kyojin eliminated. And the bomb now ticking, but those taps are coming in. These silencers just picking away at the bones and multiple targets. Masucha's done very well to find 2 on the Glock. They need shots now. Good God, he's done so much. And he's set Apex up for success. The kit is the only thing that favors Alexi here, and he knows where he is. Hard fight, very hard fight. Apex is playing with him, just holding W. What's going on in the Vitality camp? It's like they watched yesterday's game. Looking fierce, and he's even got the info, and he's not slowing down. The team flash is perfect to set him up. And he's in. Dug in. baited in, perhaps even. But the bodies are dropping nicely on the A site. The bomb was on its way towards it. So Shox' little lurk, unfortunately, will have to do a whole lot more than that. Valda was ready for him. Good catch. Well, this is the turnaround we were hoping to see. Kyojin has already spotted out Alexi, and he's looking a little intimidating here. Uses the sound to mask the drop-off. No longer a factor, but that's the end of that. What's the go sign? Coming up now. Here it comes. Just slipping through the jungle. Great shot out of Flames. Punishes Shox' swing. Need another from him, and the crosshair placement perfect. 3-on-3 and loads of time. And now starting to tip the scales in favor of Vitality. A chance for Apex, and he will seize it. Both coming in from CT. And it's as easy as that. One by one. Mantu Zorp, the last to stand. If the smoke is good, it could have been a threat. It wasn't quite on the mark, wasn't quite on the money, but 14 for Vitality, and they are flush.
But this is it.
Oh, it's so baited in. Oh, it's perfect. It really is. ZywOo has been caught. A nice boost on the tri-box leading to that. And NiKo should have the bomb down here. Some aggressions paying off. Oh, NiKo needed both. He really did. It shut down the entire round. Vitality left with nothing.
It's time for this. He needs to get past Flames first. And that's not going to happen. His smoke just gave Flames the perfect position to peek. Gets the headshot.
Alexi Mantu posted up, smokes her up, and that's the end of that. Alexi for 2. Need more from Flames, but he's kept humble, and sometimes the simplest CS is the best. You see how quickly that falls apart?
And it's hard to see because in a lot of these scenarios, even when OG do get the opening kill, I remember before when NiKo pushed up mid, not in this round, but in a previous round, and he did get the opening, it looked shaky.
It's Alexi staring at the floor and can't adjust. Masuta opens up. Shox is still finding impact with his Mac 10, and Flames not long. Surely, there's Molotov for him. Hard shot to hit. He commits to the spray, and Vitality 2 frags away from taking the OG's pick against them. Oh, Shox has got the round locked in. Valda doesn't know where he's getting shot from. A weapon retrieved. Not quite the frag found, but Valda, the 25 HP 1v3, sounds like a very tall order. Apex was brought down low, but Kyojin full HP to at least trade off him. Oh my god, great taps. Straight through the box, and Kyojin's there to seal the deal. Vitality take OG's pick, 16-12, and the French continue to look flamboyant and convincing. Just holding his gun sideways, swings open the door. And speaking of doors, Apex for a topside pincer. Yeah, perfect. A nice one from Valda. He will be humbled immediately. And that should be the end of that. You've got the kit on Alexi as per usual. They'll have a flash perhaps from the Heaven retake, but I rarely see this pay off, Chad.
Oh, having a couple of flashbacks there as well. Keep our eyes on that vent rotate as this T-half continues here. Let's see how much they try and exploit it. But they're going to give the retake a go. The flash set up.
I've never seen it work. You get one. Jumping in and looking good for a second. Flames has done more than you could have asked of him, but Alexi, no health or armor. And 10 bullets, 2 heads required. Kyojin's just not giving him anything, and yeah, he's accepting his fate. He'd rather keep hold of the kit. And that's the end of that. ZywOo starting as he means to go on with the 3-piece.
There you go. He heard me. He heard me. He realized his entire team showed up for the last one, so I think he's going to try and get a bag this time around, right? Get a classic 30 for ZywOo here, but...
Flames has got such a powerful position, though. If he can activate at the right time, he's been found. ZywOo's the first, and that's the only one he'll be posting. Quick on the rotate here, though. I mean, Apex is still on silo, so it's essentially just 2 players to contend with, and to contest that defuse, they've both opted window side. He's got so much util. Does he have a kit? No. NiKo equipped. And they're still on that top side. Apex keeping some serious players busy. That's the frag they were waiting for. Now they have to surge into the site. Both grouped up on windows. Need one from Valda here, and he's posted it. So Masuta asked for the impossible. But that defuse is getting further and further away. Just in the nick of time they come in. Wow. Yep, by a Nat's wing, that's one. OG, retake that lower site.
All right, well, close.
2 of them. What a jiggle from Kyojin. He's aware, and that's the trade necessary. ZywOo's in. Problems on the rotate. They jump into the vents and into the mouth of Shox. He wants more. And Mantu's going to give it to him. That's such a hard clear.
They have to save. I don't know how they can go for this unless NiKo gets this kill into Shox right now. Oh, he hasn't even looked. Thank God for Mantu.
Timing saves them. Do they have a look? ZywOo's got 1 HP. It could come down to Kyojin here. ZywOo's just playing cat and mouse, wants to hide this one out. Kyojin just hiding in plain sight on the stairs. I love their setup. Good find. And Kyojin one-on-one. He's done it all he's required. Both of them drop. Another for Vitality. It's 3 in total. Aggressive yard position. He's going for the hunt. ZywOo's posted up. Shox is there. A sound cue would go a long way. Oh, there it is. But ZywOo reveals himself as well. Oh. And it's too easy for him. I can't believe he's taken both. Oh, of course, of course.
They're taking damage.
Yeah.
They just won't die.
Every button Rush presses is a CT dinking a T and dying. I mean... Mantu.
Yeah. Saved by the glass.
Before he can even finish the jump.
I was hoping we were past the Na'Vi versus Ents type series. And I know that map 1... been smashed. In case of emergency, bring out the double orbs, but guess what? You just rush top and away you go.
Oh, that's nice damage. Just need to see them finish it off. OG have finally toppled the majority, leaving Apex. Throwing caution to the wind, an all-in maneuver, and finally OG. They're hunting for you, Mantu, and on the re-peak, it's just too easy. A collection from ZywOo. 17th frag posted, Unbreakable scouted, and ZywOo's got an ult there, mate. So, yeah, drop the smoke. I'm not sure Alexi's out of there unscathed. Bullets, crosshairs, they're all on him. Flashes thrown towards him. He's lingering within the smoke. He's on a timer here.
Oh, did Flames spot that? That's definitely been hurt now. Alexi can't get anything done. 3v5 for round number 15.
Well, they know Shox is in the warehouse.
They're thinking about it, aren't they?
Ah, there you go. Confirmation of their suspicion. Now catapulting into the Valder AK. He says play on. A 5th certainly wouldn't go amiss, and he's chosen to aggress. Here's the vent dive as he averts his gaze. Masuta punishes, and Flames with an AWP of all weapons.
Oh, they're coming back up.
No, they're not. No, at least Flames are going to be heading towards that ramp side. Bomb planted, Masuta hanging around. So he will technically have a 1v1, but he's biding so much time. Spots him. That's a lot of info. An advantage now. And he will punish. Needs to pick up the pace. He's a bit cautious of anything quick, and Masuta can just set himself up for success. Decon, the perfect position. Deagle, definitely the better weapon for the job, but so much uncertainty. And as he's playing with his weapons, Masuta will play for an 11th. Alexi B and his cronies would have to put on quite the show. He's got the lineup, and smokes off main. Popping into the top site, and it will be in a retake situation for Vitality. Their ramp stack rumbled, and some shots through the smoke connecting.
Oh, this feels too easy, doesn't it? So you can see the flashes being set up here by Shox. There's a smoke on ZywOo as well in the kit. So here we go.
Here we go. Strap in, because the whole squad's in the site. They're all here. Massacre for the Flames Glock. Mantu contributes as well. And that's fallen flat as a pancake. It's so hard, I swear, Chad. Even when it's 5v5 on that flash play, it just never seems to hit the money. There's always someone playing anti, and this time, all 5 alive. That's a dream for OG to start this.
Yard smokes. Looks like they're pivoting now back towards this upper site for a bit of a pop. Now, this is a problem.
Yeah, this could go really wrong. Flames, just as he pulls out the nades, their timing is poachy. Thought they had this one as a guarantee. That's what it's supposed to be, but it's so far from it. It's so quick. 12 is found. Apex in disbelief. ZywOo. ZywOo's gone so aggressive. Flames doesn't even get to play the game. Of course you do. Take that hard fight.
Once upon a time, it was only JW doing those moves. Now, apparently, it's just a done thing. They threw that cheeky molly as well, just to disguise the fact they were going for that play. And now, in a 5v4 disadvantage, OG, what can you do?
They're tucked in, established. Every option dotted around. Kyojin with another. It's a pair of frags, and just like that, Rush is struggling to keep up. The frags come so quick, all over the map. The CT shut it down. It's been the case all game long, and look at their setup. It doesn't get much better than this.
Oh, there's 3 of them behind that single door as well. They just have to sit and wait.
Unless you open the door, throw out the smoke, and try and plant. Apex could spray it down. And Masuta's been found. Apex is the unchecked variable. And ZywOo still providing some support. Flame should have one here. Needs to have one here, and he does. A 3-on-3 established for survival for OG here. Shot closing the gap fast. Needed that. Nico and Mantu combine. And it leaves ZywOo in a 1v3. Flames trying to finish it right here and now. He's on his own and will achieve it. And Apex actually spurred into the fight. Goes aggressive. Being hunted now in the elevated position of Flames. Good for one. Can't get away safe.
He's got 2. Do you keep going yard? Do you really press the issue out here? Because the smokes are down. He is smoked off. He will be forced elsewhere. But it is a 3-on-4 situation, and Nico, remember, he's so low.
His reaction's perfect, dude. He's going to go and be responsible for the low site. I thought he'd crawl towards lobby, but just going to back up that top site defense. They are ahead of it, and that was a necessary one. Kyojin pulls Vitality closer to finishing this one out. And it really has just petered out into nothingness. A very methodical win and conversion here from Vitality for the grand final. ZywOo, high flash for the repeat. Shox bides his time, ready to strike. That's something, but here's the finish. Oh, it's brutal.